We have seen in the past that often after a disaster, the terrestrial communication infrastructures are destroyed and thus not available for the rescue operations. WISECOM provides the possibility to install within a few minutes after a disaster a communication infrastructure which provide reliable communication services for the rescue teams. And this solution works exploiting the satellite.
When rescue teams arrive on disaster areas, they need telecommunications. The WISECOM Access Terminal enables the deployment of a local wireless communications infrastructure within a few minutes. Time is a determining factor in emergency medicine. In the aftermath of disasters, victims should be quickly rescued and quickly provided with the adapted treatment. This was very difficult to achieve until now. With the new WISECOM system, it is possible to deploy rapidly a new telecommunication infrastructure after a disaster. WISECOM supports the most common wireless technologies such as Wi-Fi, GSM, and TETRA.
The solution carries in one unit in a backpack with about 10 to 12 kilograms weight the complete power supply for a smart computer that controls the whole unit, the GSM base station, which is approximately the size of a small laptop and the weight of 2 kilograms, which is controlled over the satellite link and sets up the local GSM cell with about a 700-meter diameter.
Using different satellite technologies, the communication between the disaster area and public terrestrial networks is restored. This enables coordination and management teams to remotely monitor and steer the relief work from a safe place.
There are two options within WISECOM. One is based on the BGAN solution of Inmarsat, and the second solution is based on the DVB-RCS VSAT terminal.
With WISECOM, telecommunication is made available either locally or remotely over a satellite link. This enables the running of any type of application such as web browsing, email, file transfer, video conferences, and voice over IP. In addition, the WISECOM system supports ad hoc, location-based services, software specifically developed in the framework of the project. It replaces the classification of the victims called triage, which is performed today completely manually by emergency doctors. The rescue teams are equipped with handheld devices which integrate a GPS receiver. These devices can transmit to the WISECOM access terminal and further to the control center the position of a victim and the types of the reported injuries.
The software allows classifying and mapping the victims in the field, tracking their movements, and managing all aspects of their rescue. So if we look at the user interface, we can see that the controller has a very good overview of where all of the located victims have been found, and can therefore direct the movements of the ambulance teams to tell them where to go to pick up the most severely injured victims, or in some cases where to pick up the victims at all, because depending on the obstructions on the field, it may not be easy, it may not be obvious to see where the victims are.
The information is immediately available at the local coordination center or remotely over the satellite, and it can also include high-resolution pictures of the victims.
The idea is to take high-quality photographs and transfer to a control center. It's our belief that with this visual information in real time, we will be able to support and optimize the rescue operations, or the operations we're looking at, and by thus save a lot of lives.
Victim 489 arrived, yes, confirmed. With the navigation system of the PDA, we have been able to find the critically injured victim indicated by the control center. We are now bringing him back to the relief camp for treatment. The main advantage of the WISECOM system is that the positions of the victims are very accurately and reliably known, which would not be possible over large or rough areas. It was possible with this electronic system to gather very quickly information about the victims, for instance the GPS position and the type of injuries of the victims, and to forward it to a central coordination center. This ensures that the rescue forces responsible for the transportation of the victims will first pick up victims with critical injuries and then lightly injured victims. The system enables a quick census of the victims to monitor the state of the victims on a map and therefore prevent the rescue team members from forgetting any victim on the disaster area.
WISECOM is a very interesting concept. We had a very successful demonstration. The team has done an excellent job, and I would like to express a very warm thank you to the whole team, including all our partners.